Real talk, the metaphor messiah, man. I got this one. Let's go. You ever seen the morning star? Mr. Metaphor Messiah, back to show you who we are. I represent a legacy, a pothead like the 70s, a different kind of mind. They say we only speak in melodies. Legend in the game, I think I found a solution. Got a crazy kind of flow, I need a verbal institution.
Dude, that is the man, the myth, and of course, the legend. Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah. What is up? All right. What is today? It is Thursday, November 4th. 2021. Nixie, how you doing?
Not bad, not bad.
That's good.
How are you?
No, I'm good. This is the part of the show where we just talk very quickly and ask each other how we're doing before we actually start the show. So, how you doing?
Sleepy, but good. Yeah.
Extra awkward beginning. You ready to do the intro?
I'm ready.
Intro time.
But ain't nobody stopping me. That's how I go when you pay for them shows and you study that pen biology.
Hey, look at that. We timed it almost perfectly today. I'm a god. Woo! I am also DEADONDAVE. I am here, your lord and master of all things microphone related. And of course, with me as always, or maybe even for the first time, I haven't done that in a while, the one, the only, the Nixie to the next. How are you doing, Bluebies?
I'm good. I'm glad to be here for my first time ever tonight.
You got to turn your thing down a little bit. You're really loud.
Why am I so loud?
You have your mic settings. You have to be having it allow the whole damn thing to control everything. You got to find that in your settings and unclick that check mark. You got to stop letting all these apps control. You can't let your microphone be the whore of the computer. You got to stop letting all those apps take what they want from it and just leave it in the gutter.
In the
ghetto. Before we get everything going here, check this out. I want to make sure I debut this properly. If you keep an eye on your screen there where the promo is for Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah's new song that is dropping tomorrow, keep your eye on that for a moment because it's going to change. And it's going to change to something spectacular. Pioxis did this. This is a wonderful tribute and a way that we will always have our guy protecting, watching over, and just being a part of the show. Look at that. That's Pioxis. Fantastic work. Did you see that yet? Hello, Nixie. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. We've lost the Nixie. I heard her go, huh, fuck.
Fucking the fuck. Do you hear me now?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right.
Is that good volume?
Keep on speaking.
Speaking the English, hopefully.
Yeah. In fact, I'd say you could almost come up a smidgen and a hair and a smidgen.
A ball sack.
There, perfect.
Smidgen?
Perfect.
Good.
Perfect. All right, I'm happy. You happy?
And yes, I seen it. That is awesome.
You also sound cleaner, by the way. Like you had another microphone capturing at the same time almost. I do that a lot. My camera will be on, and it just sounds shittier. I can always tell when I have it on. That's what you sounded like you had yours on too. But hey, it's fixed, and there's no better place to fix something than live.
I know, right? I was like, we talked for 20 minutes beforehand. You could have told me at any point. I didn't
hear it. Hey, I didn't hear it, and I didn't see it register. But no, when...
It's Flo. Flo's got to be in here and give me the stamp of approval, because every time Flo's like, Nixie, you're screaming down my ear holes.
When you muted before, when you came back on, you sounded way like fuzzier. You didn't sound the same. You sound like you sound now like you sounded then. You sound great now. You sound wonderful now. Marvelous now.
Marvelous.
Marvelous. So it's the middle of the week. This is the first show of the week. We haven't really been able to do too much for a myriad of reasons. This has been a lot going on. I've been.
It has been a week. It has been a horrible week of weirdness.
What? Yeah. What is? Well, I know what's been going on with me, but what's been weird? I want to know what your weirdness. What's weird?
Well, right now, other than the fact that when I put pink lipstick on my face and stained myself pink for a couple of days.
Yeah, you did.
I look like a raccoon. Like my eyes have gone really black.
So you're not ready to come on camera yet, then, huh?
We keep threatening them with this.
You wanted it. I'm ready to do it. I'm ready to make it happen, Cabin. Raccoon. Kaboom! Raccoon.
I'm the blue raccoon.
I am the blue raccoon. That'd be a fantastic crime fighter.
I know. Right?
Scarlet just got released.
Oh, as in Karrion Kross and Scarlet, really? Oh. So Karrion Kross is leaving soon then too, right?
I have no idea, but that's hilarious.
Oh, so many promises were made. So many promises were made for her. Like that was the whole gist of them splitting them up, was so that like they were going to do something awesome with her and something awesome with him, but like separately.
That is so weird. Frankie Monet too, really? That's a little surprising. Yeah, I heard there were releases coming. So, but wow, that's fucking crazy. There's a lot of wrestling stuff. We'll get into some stuff.
Nothing's crazy.
Well, I mean, we knew they were coming. I definitely want to know who else is getting released. I see the releases expected, but I don't see anything.
That's gonna put a whole thing in the whole. Like a lot of people were saying that because Karrion Kross has been doing shit since he came up from NXT, hasn't he? So, like, people were saying, oh, they just need to bring Scarlet up and that will fix everything. Well, now they're not. What is wrong with them?
I don't know. Hold on. Hey, keep talking because nobody ever calls me. So of course, somebody's calling me now. Okay, talk.
Of course. So, I bet she is absolutely fucking... I bet she's gone really, really fucking mad. And Karrion Kross too. I mean, surely, if he's got any fucking shred of decency, he'll leave too. Just cause, like, they haven't done anything good with him since he came up from NXT anyway. Fake's like, whoop, I'm leaving, see you later. They didn't do anything. Has he won a fight since he came up from NXT? Because, like, wasn't he, like, undefeated or something? Like, now, he's like, they just making a mockery of him. He's losing, like, all the time.
That was so annoying. What's that? Who's losing all the time?
Karrion Kross. Since they brought him up, he's been losing like a lot.
Well, he's probably not long for the here's the thing. He sucks. I'm not a Karrion Kross guy. I didn't like him when they brought him up. I liked his opening. I'm not really a fan of him as a wrestler. He had a long way to go.
Well, to be fair,
Yep.
I didn't mind him when he was in NXT when he had Scarlet, but I don't like him. I don't like him on his own.
I didn't mind him there, but even there, I don't really care for his wrestling. His wrestling never really did too much for me. I just
kind of like I like the character with the whole like gladiator vibe,
Right, it worked.
And then it came up with the idea that like Scarlet was kind of that witch kind of power that had like I loved the aesthetic. I loved that theme.
I just I get it why get him out of NXT, even though that was too early. They were doing a change. I get all that. But he's like the wet dream for Vince. Big guy, you got a good female valet. It's so weird. It's just a strange move. What a maneuver, McMahon. It's just weird, but
it just feels like
that's what WWE does now.
It does. It feels like a purposeful sabotage.
Yeah, it's just a strange series of decisions, just over and over and over. Wrestling's been bizarre, just in general. They wonder why the overall audience is shrinking. Why more and more people are not watching. It's because everything else has become the forefront. Wrestling is an escape. All right? It's a fantasy world. We know it. We enter the door because it's one of the only ones. It's better than a movie. It's better than a movie because it takes you on a journey. It's not some bullshit that it's not a television show that, you can just tune in. It's not the baseball of, what's up, Aiden? How you doing, buddy? It's something you really have to connect with, and you getting the ones who are lifers. That's what it does to you. Nowadays, there's too many distractions. Yeah. Too many distractions from it. Way too many. You can't focus on it. You can't get into any because you gotta worry about the idiot asshole owners. You gotta talk about all the ratings. You gotta talk about the drama that's happening between this person. Oh no, you fucking mispronounced this person's name. Oh, I'm feeling bullied, and it's fucking crazy. And you can't care about the product.
Wilbur in the house. Yeah, do you know what? I just feel like the funny thing is the ironic thing probably is that I think it's just too meta now, and that's Facebook's fault.
That's I hope
you get that.
I did. That was nice. That was well done. That was good. I see what you did there. I did see it. You think they're gonna get you think they're gonna have to pay out? You hear about that?
Oh, what they're gonna have to pay to change the name?
So Meta PC exists, and they copyrighted Meta back in like 2010 or 2006 or some shit. And I think this is the PC company that backs Ricky Berwick, which is hilarious because they got a crippled poster boy. What is Facebook gonna do? Punch the cripple? No. So Meta, they didn't waste any time. They went public with it and said, "You guys can have the fucking name. 20 million."
I mean, 20 million is a fucking bargain. I mean, come on. The owner of Facebook is a multi-billionaire. That's pocket.
You know why it's a bargain, though? There's one reason why it's a bargain.
Why is that?
Because they didn't do the fucking research to know that the name that they chose. And they had to put a lot of time and fucking effort into finding the name. This is not like one day here, next day Meta. You know, they made a design. They put money into it. Nobody fucking checked the copyright for the word meta?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? That's why they deserve to be punished. For no other reason. Because I actually hate copyright laws. Fucking hate them. Hate them. Hate them because of the way they're exploited. Hate them.
I just think that we're coming to an era now where it's like trying to get your own tag name on an MMO.
Yeah.
Like most of the good stuff's all taken now. Right. So if you want something, you're gonna have to pay out the fucking,
which is fine. But they need to be like, I would have been way worse. There would have been another 0 on my number.
Yeah, exactly.
There's another 200.
And that still would have been pocket change.
Still a bargain.
Whatever his.
For Zuckerfuck.
Mm-hmm.
For Mr. Roboto. I think he likes the David Bowie music. I didn't really nail that one.
Well, it's okay, Dave.
I didn't nail it. Sometimes you don't nail it. You're off. You're off. What do you do? Should have been Beta for Mark Zuckerberg. Hey, he's from Planet Beta. He is a Betillion. You leave him alone.
I'm surprised they went with something as
meta,
as meta as meta though.
Yeah,
because with the way, but the way that society's changing and the fact that we're kind of evolving into this society now that doesn't have to have a meta. Like nothing's meta anymore. You can be whatever you want. You can, be anything. Meta implies conformity.
Right. Well, that's Facebook.
Well, yeah.
I would have went back. I would have put the back.
The Meta.
No. The Facebook. No, actually, it was the Facebook. I would have went back to that, or I just would have called it the book.
The book. Of face.
You can't go the book of face. We're not Matt Hardy.
Is anybody going to stop calling it Facebook?
Probably not. Well, I mean,
I
don't know. Maybe they're going to sue him.
I opened Instagram today, and at the bottom of Instagram, it said powered by Meta.
Oh, Christ.
I did notice that today, and I haven't updated my phone, so it's kind of scary that it's already doing that.
Christ. It might be time to start breaking up those fucking conglomerates anyway. You know,
Well, you think how much
start with
Facebook
Disney.
owns? Like, Facebook owns Instagram, it owns WhatsApp, it owns fucking everything. Maybe Meta is the...
Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird thing because it doesn't seem like we care much about that anymore. There was a time in this country where we didn't allow that shit to happen. The perfect example is Standard Oil. Standard Oil Company almost monopolized completely the oil industry. Almost. They came real fucking close. Like, they bought up everybody. And that's why logo hunting in the Petroliana world is so much fun, because you can find some gems and diamonds that only existed for a 6 to 8 month period, got real hot, and then got bought up. And the first thing they do was change the logo. There's some awesome stuff with that. It's crazy, 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 crazy.
Fair.
Crazy. But yes. I don't know why they're changing the name. Bad
It's
publicity.
something to do with distancing themselves from bad publicity, but it's like, well, okay, you can clean the mess up, but you could sweep it all under the rug, but it's still under the rug.
Right. And no, there's not a shade of lipstick bright enough to get people to stop. You're still spying on us. You're not going to change any of those things. There's no way to change it. We give you the open look. We open a mirror, or a two-way mirror. We give it to you all the time. We accept it. We just don't want to see this shit. I think most people are okay with spying as well, just in general, by countries and stuff. We don't want to know. We don't want to see you fuck it up. Stop fucking it up. Be better. Like it's supposed to be.
You
We're
say
okay
that.
with it.
So, I have someone in my family who's very, very phobic of buying, in the sense of, like, they will not buy anything, and I mean even dog food. They will not buy anything if it's made from. And
if it's made from what?
If it's made in China.
Really?
Really,
Well,
like,
that's a hard life right there.
Yeah, but he is
expensive.
absolutely adamant he will not touch anything. Not because it's all spying. Everything's. I'm like, okay, but
we do it too.
What is so interesting about your day-to-day life that you're worried about being spied on? That's the big deal, right?
So is he on any form of social media?
No, not properly.
Not, I mean, anything. Not properly or not. Are they on any form of social media?
No. WhatsApp is probably the majority.
Still a doorway.
Do you know what? But what is so, you know, like, what are they doing in their everyday life that they're so scared of being spied on?
That's my point. Nothing. Nothing. That's the thing.
If they want to watch me pick my nose or fucking wipe my ass, then you know what? I don't give a shit, as long as they're not commenting on my way of doing it.
It's
who gives a damn?
It doesn't make any sense, because we know that we're not that interesting, and we know that our secrets are really no worse than anyone else's fucking secrets. But it comes to the same thing. It's the fear of something getting leaked. It doesn't matter if it's juicy or not. It's ours. And when they start fucking up publicly, we have reason to question. So stop fucking up. We don't care. We give the access to it. It's when we start seeing what could happen is when we start applying it to ourselves. And when we apply it to ourselves, we get irrational. Like, oh, God, this. And, like, I have literally been in huge leaks. I was in, this was 6 years ago now, it had to be. I was part of a huge fucking hack from the VA. The Russians, this was verified. 300,000 names. I was on the list. I have, but that was the best thing that ever happened to me. They gave me LifeLock for life. The best fucking version of LifeLock. So anything that happens, I get noticed of it. Then why do you think I was able to? Thank God I had that. Because it's the only thing that saved me from getting scammed.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. I found out that was exactly what saved me, is I had that extra layer of security that that notified my bank moments before the transfer went through. You fucking
That's fucking
believe that?
handy.
But it doesn't
And that
happen
was
if
all
I don't get
because of
hacked.
that was all because of a leak. It was all because of a hack.
An actual
Yeah.
hack. If I don't get hacked, it doesn't happen. We like China spies on us, but we spy on the world. We always have. The fucking CIA, Jesus Christ. All the things that they're accepted prices of doing business. We just don't want to find the bugs. We just don't want to see the wires. Clean it up. Clean it up. That's what we want. That's what I want. Because all this shit is necessary. Information gathering, intelligence, it's necessary. It has to happen. If we don't, they will. Always have, always will. Just from the dawn of fucking time. You want to know what was going on in the other fucking caveman's cave? Well, you couldn't just go in there, get your head smashed in with a fucking rock. So, tradecraft.
So you send a parrot in.
You send your daughter over there. No, I'm kidding.
I love that I went with the
time.
I went with the parrot route, and you went with
sexual deviancy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Straight to that.
Straight to it. So just highway to the danger zone. By the way, the Discord is open if you want to talk about whatever you like. Feel free to get in there.
I just love the idea of, like in the Flintstones when they had like normal everyday animals and dinosaurs that used to like do jobs like
got a baby elephant vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, like the trash compactor would be a pig like with his mouth open, and they just like stick loads of like junk food and stuff in there.
The shower was a woolly mammoth.
Yep.
A trunk. Yep.
But I think it was the Flintstone movie where it was a parrot, wasn't it? That was like being used as a tape recorder.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
They did that in the cartoon too. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. Teammaker, China isn't the worst offender when it comes to spying on. I can't read the rest of it. On us.
Spying on us, it's.
Israel, but I believe with that is. Oh shit! You can't say the I word. Oh my god.
Well,
deadly.
Nice knowing you.
Nice knowing you. They have the fucking bomb. The finger's on the button.
Goddamn.
Good. Yeah. Did you see the tomfuckery on the old interwebs earlier today? Actually, it happened last night. So, quick little thing. I'm going to poop in the mouth of AEW for a moment here. And is this anything? This is a little classic game of is this anything? Kalisto was released from WWE. He debuts on AEW, so he's all elite. He is officially part of the company. He tweets out something about John Hubbard, Brody Lee. He misspelled Brody Lee. He just spelled like with an IE or the Y or whatever way he spelled it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So Chris Jericho calls him out. The wife calls him out. The wife of Brody Lee calls him out. They start going after him publicly. It's just weird. It's so fucking weird. Even if it was a big deal, even if there wasn't photographic evidence of other wrestlers that have been with the company for a while now misspelling the name since his death, Miro, real good offender, because that guy can't fucking think properly, let alone speak or write.
Maybe that's why they gave him an out.
Yeah, I guess so. But
well, you know him. He's just
fuck
not
that.
a full set of crayons.
Well, so get the Mexican? That's a really bad idea in 2021.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus, let's get the Mexican. That's not nice. So there could have been a million reasons why he misspelled a name. Did you ever think about that? I mean, like, and even if, let's just say that it was neglectful. Let's just say that. He shouldn't have done it. It's wrong to do to a dead man. You can't misspell a dead man's name. Even if we're going to jump to that insanity. Do you do it publicly to a new guy who just joined the company when you're one of the big draws and you're going to get the wife involved? Don't you take him aside? Don't you hit him with a DM? Don't you call him?
Yeah.
Don't you go through management? I mean, what do you do here? Tell me if I'm crazy, Nixie. I mean, like, this is nuts to me.
No. It's definitely it's a massive overreaction. I mean, come on. It could have been his fucking autocorrect for anyone. I mean, there's many different ways to spell Brody.
Yes.
It could have been an autocorrect. It could have been anything. But
Even if
you
it was John. Even if he used the wrong tense of John. I don't care. It's not worth burying this guy who just joined the company. This guy has been fucking misused in WWE for years. You think that he wanted to come to AEW and the first thing that happens to him is he gets buried by the fucking one of the biggest draws in the company, one of the most respected or was wrestlers in the history of the fucking business, and the wife of a martyr? What the fucking ass? I would be livid if I was Kalisto. I would be apoplectic if I was Kalisto.
Yeah, but what can you do if you're the one that made the mistake? Like, all you can do is just apologize and hope for the best. It's like, that's it. You can't exactly go, hey, whoa, why are you coming down on me like that? Because then you're gonna.
You can at a point. If they push too hard, which you can make the argument they kind of already did, he's gonna start getting sympathy, empathy, something. People are gonna start being like, "What the fuck?" They already are. I mean, people. You look at the threads on the comment sections on some of these, they're getting drugged. They're getting drugged. They're getting shown all the evidence by of Miro and others. It's not just him. It's others who have misspelled, and it happens. It's not a big fucking deal.
It really isn't.
I don't get it. But nothing about AEW makes a lot of sense to me.
It just seems like it's just trying to cause drama and start a witch hunt for the sake of fucking making something happen.
Wilbur, do you think he'll use the card? If he were smart, I would have already been like, because I'm Mexican? Already. And I get extra Mexican about it, too. Like, wife beaters in a sombrero. Oh, my God.
Jesus.
Well,
my God.
I feel I may have gone too far yet again. So this is the part of the show where we pray just to keep monetization. If not everything. Let's hope that anything stays after that one. But I fucking would. I'd be leveraging the shit out of it.
I'd at least say, come on, guys, like, fucking
I might even
overreact.
suck a dick. I'm a gay Mexican. What now? I gotta be careful. The Joe Budden thing. I gotta be careful with the Joe Budden thing.
We are on the ledge here.
We're on always.
Wilbur.
It's exciting, isn't it?
Oh, we are walking the line.
Isn't it exciting? So I haven't been able to look it up. I wonder if it's... Well, I haven't been able to. I didn't yet. I wonder if it's in the news thing. I saw Diva write about it earlier, but apparently Joe Budden announced that he was bisexual. Now, I did a little quick look, and
what?
Yeah. It was just really weird. But at first it wasn't, because I'm like, well, he kind of sounds like that. Not crazy. He's got that real feminine way of talking sometimes. But that's stereotype, and you can't say that. But it wouldn't shock me, was my point. But then I see in some of these articles and things that apparently he was having a 20-minute conversation on air with somebody else, and they were discussing the baby situation, which is very related to that, like, so he's trying to be canceled, they're trying to cancel him, So apparently he said something along the lines of, like, it could have been taken, he was making a joke. If like, that's from the context that I was reading it. Like, for instance, when somebody tries to use it as a card, like they would, well, it's not like they can make fun of me anyway, because I'll suck it, like the joke I just made. I'll suck a dick right now, make sure the LGBTQ community can't come at me, shield. He may have been making that type of joke, because I saw a lot of call out of the publication that printed the story from people who saying they watched the show, and that's not what happened. It's not like he said, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to talk to you guys right now about a struggle of mine that I've been going through for years. I'm bisexual, and I'd like to come out. Apparently, that's not what happened. I haven't watched it yet, so I don't know. I almost sent that to Diva earlier, and I might have actually done it. I thought I hit the button. I don't know if I did, because I wanted to explain the context. So I got to watch that at some point. Please remind me of that, because I think it's a fascinating story. Either way, as I like Joe Budden. He's got one of my favorite voices in general in all of radio. So radio, podcasting, whatever you want to call it.
Okay. So, weird.
Yeah, I know
I'm trying.
Scarlet Ember Moon as well, huh?
Oh.
What were you saying? You're trying to what?
No, I was trying to figure out if I know who it was that you're talking.
Joe Budden?
No.
Well, Google him. That's the easiest way. But he's got a look and a voice that is a lot easier than just
Budden.
Joe Budden, Budden. Okay, a clip of Joe Budden seemingly coming out of... Okay, see, I'm already seeing walkbacks. No, Joe Budden did not just come out as bicep. Okay, it's exactly what I thought. Okay, it's exactly what I just said.
Oh, okay.
I think Joe's trolling it because he said, I see the word got out. Continue to spread the word, please. Okay, all right. The context of the conversation is rather ugly. I'm seeing a lot of things like that. Okay. That's funny as fuck. That's funny. Okay. Yeah, you definitely gotta look him up. Twitter reacts after Joe Budden says he's bisexual. I've been seeing this shit all day. I just want to know the proper context of it. Because if it is in proper context and they printed this story, that's what we need to be talking about. This is like really bad use of fucking fake news. I mean, like it's dominated Twitter. It's all over. If you know where to look, it's all fucking over. And it's a lie if it's used that way, right? Or is that just clickbait? Is it a blurred line now? Do we even reference lying anymore? Well, where do you fall on this? Because this is complicated.
I don't know, because I mean, I'm still of the opinion that someone's sexuality is their own business, and whose business is it anyway, and why is it anyone else's to spread in the first place? But
well, even if it wasn't sexuality, or even if it was something innocuous, I have a problem with using a lie or a direct misrepresentation. Look, this is what everybody got freaked out over with the PewDiePie thing with the Wall Street Journal. They use something.
This is why context is so important, though, because if we watch the video, the interview, and see if is it someone's taken a joke out of context and they just spread it as if it's.
Well, that's what that's what we're discussing, because that's what's seemingly
or
happened.
Is it that he said something and maybe it has just come across as more serious than he intended, and now he's like, actually, no, guys, it was a joke. It was a bad joke. Just forget it.
Well, regardless of what happened, we're going to figure out what happened. That part, that's notwithstanding. What I'm asking you, because this is a common practice. That's what I was trying to explain. This is a common practice. We saw this with PewDiePie with the Wall Street Journal. We see this constantly. We're using things that it's already definitely somewhat being used in a erroneous fashion. Just by quick research there. And the fact that there's already about, I'd say 8 of the 10 articles saying no, he didn't. I'm going to go ahead and assume that I was 100% correct in the context of this. And even if I wasn't, it still doesn't change the point of the question. What do you feel about that act in itself of using information that is not true to draw an audience?
Yeah, that's wrong. If it's speculation, you should say it's speculation. If it's like a rumor, you should say it's a rumor. You should never just go and say this person, blah 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 blah. You know, especially if you're exaggerating the facts to try and make the story more,
or at least include the clip.
Yeah,
include the clip.
Include the clip so people can make their own mind, or at least see the context and go like, "Oh, dude, wait."
Sometimes I do enjoy looking at stories through this lens, though. Like, it is fun to try to figure out what happened with things through a comment section. You ever do that? It's kind of fun to do. Carl says B-Fab, Ember Moon, Frankie Monet, Jesse Camilla, Karrion Kross, Lindsay Dorado, Orny Loken, Scarlett, Trey Baxter, and Zendaya Ramier are those who have been released so far. Wow.
I am not surprised.
We knew some of them.
Yep. Hey, Vibe.
How you doing, Carl? What's up, Vibey? Shit, we got a couple more names coming through, too. Grand Metalik, Jeet Rama, and Katrina Cortex 2. Good Lord.
See, most of those I don't know, but Scarlett and Karrion Kross.
Ember's another one that I feel wasn't all that. People were really up on her, but she was still green to me. See, after all these years, still really green. Ember sucks. Karrion sucks. Scarlett sucks. I mean, as far as them leaving. Not as wrestlers, I'm just saying. It sucks that they're getting cut. Only Lorcan I really liked. The rest of them I don't really know too well. Grand Metalik sucked. Wasn't too fan of him. But hey, what are you gonna do? This is the business. I just hate that they always do this shit on their quarterlies. They released their quarterly numbers today, and big numbers.
Yeah,
big numbers. You're gonna release people when you say, and they're all gonna be called budget cuts. This looks bad.
When was the last time that Vince McMahon was actually on TV? Like, it was actually shown?
Not that long ago. He came out quickly.
I don't think that I've seen him, like, since I started watching. I don't think I've seen him come out or talk or be interviewed or anything.
Not that long ago, real quick. It was, I want to say, even if it might have been a few months ago, just real quick. It was a quick little ting.
Just feels like he's not as involved as he used to, or is that just that is?
He's in his 70s.
Fair. I just don't know.
Apparently
seems like weird things seem to be happening, and people will be like, "Well, that's bad," and I'm like, "Well, is it though?" Because it kind of feels like it's not. Feels like, I don't know.
There's a story that has a line of continuity that I can't really deny. That makes a lot of sense. So, apparently, allegedly, there is a variation of the story that basically went like this. Triple H was being held responsible for NXT losing to AEW, even though I think that's asinine. When I started reading this, I didn't understand it because they didn't lose anything. There was no lose. I don't know why they left. They didn't challenge AEW. AEW came to Wednesday nights. So for them to leave, I feel like that they kind of allowed validation to this whole myth that they started a war with AEW on Wednesday nights when they didn't. They did not. It's a fabrication. It's a lie. Did not happen. But apparently people got in Vince's ears, some of the big ass kissers, because Triple H was making a lot of waves with NXT for a while. And it was looking like, obviously, Triple H is going to get the company, and he's gonna be the savior of WWE. This is the guy who's going to fix it all when Vince gives up the reins. There's a lot of yes men who have been by Vince's side for a lot of years. And they don't want to see their power gone. They don't want to lose what they have. So when they start, I think part of this is why AEW has been able to get a little foothold in the dirt sheets is because WWE allows it. Is because they feed some of the stories. They start allowing this stupid small amount of numbers to dictate the headlines in the dirt sheets daily, so they can give some credence, some credential to Triple H losing something. With all the money that WWE makes, you're telling me that Triple H is taking the fucking fall over what amounts to 350,000 weekly viewers? That's what you're telling me? That makes no fucking sense.
Nope.
So apparently Bucky and Kevin Dunn and a couple of these other guys got in Vince's ear and convinced Vince that this really was all on Triple H, and then Triple H has this cardiac incident as well, which I think lends a little bit of credence to it. There's just, man, there is so many things that just don't make sense about this. But then I look at this reasoning, and it does make sense. Like, I think that's exactly what's happening. They changed so much about it. Everything that Triple H did to make NXT special, they stripped it. They went the opposite way. They're all gone. All the talent that Triple H signed. The reason why NXT was getting so hot, it was because of the signings of the Nakamura's, the Ballers, the Coles, the Kevin Owens, the Zanes. It was incredible. It was Andrade, Bobby Roode, McIntyre. It was great. But WWE on the main roster couldn't do anything with these guys. Couldn't do fucking shit.
Yeah.
Kept fucking it up one after another, and I think they got tired of looking like assholes. Kevin Dunn and them got tired of looking like assholes with Triple H's pet projects. So they fought back. That's what I think happened. Flo and Blackie, hey Dave, Nixie, and Chad just saw the releases, not really surprising ones, but especially Ember Moon will do so much better outside of WWE. I don't think she will, man. She's a glass cannon, and she's not that good. Sorry, not sorry.
I mean, I need to Google her face because I know who she is, but I can't think of her in my head right
now. In Nixie's head.
I'm still a noob. Comes to boob.
It's hard to care when it's all so ugly.
Yeah.
When it's all so ugly.
Oh yeah.
That's how I stopped watching, dude. NXT was special. Yup. Yeah, it was. It was very I'm not, look, NXT 2.0 is not bad. It's just a completely different product, but it's not bad. I like a lot what they're doing. I like a lot of these guys down there a lot. But it's not what it was. I don't know if it's what I want. Thank God SmackDown's good.
Yeah.
And Raw was good this week. We should have done a fucking review. We sat there and we talked about Raw like the entire 3 hours.
We watched the entire thing anyway. We should have, but we didn't.
We did not. I did not. And I'm not going to say we. That wasn't a we. That was a Dave. That was a direct Dave decision.
It was, I'm pretty sure that was a bad pain day for you.
It was.
Was.
It was not fun. Could John Morrison follow his wife out? I think very likely, Carl.
Yeah.
I think WWE would be very happy to allow him to get his release.
NXT 2.0 is average, says Floem.
Indeed. I'm going to let you work the chat. I'm going to let you read them shits.
Okay, dull.
But
Teammaker said, Johnny Ace is why their developmental was the shits for years.
Oh, Johnny Ace! Johnny Laryngitis!
What?
Nia Jax and Keith. Whoa.
Whoa. What?
Nia Jax is surprising. That's The Rock's cousin.
Nia Jax is. She's the one that Shazer broke her arm, right?
Yeah. That's surprising. Keith Lee, not really. Bearcat, it makes sense. It sucks because there was something there, but these are all angry folks. Nia Jax, though, is shocking. That's the biggest one of the day. But she sucks. She also sucks.
Wait. Keith Lee was Bearcat. He's only just been introduced, hasn't he?
Yep. Well, shit, they just reintroduced
like they made a massive thing about bringing him in, like what, 2 weeks ago?
Well,
3 weeks
what they
ago?
did with Aleister Black. They did a whole bunch of vignettes, and then as soon as they started it up, they released him.
That's so weird to me. And it's like the same with Karrion Kross. He's only just come up from fucking NXT, hasn't he?
Yep.
Ah, it's so weird.
Yep.
What are they doing?
I got nothing.
Nia Jax is really surprising.
That one's pretty surprising.
After her fucking award-winning scream that still terrifies my dream.
Yeah.
Damn.
I like this whole WWE so weird thing. I don't get. Who cares? It's just another bunch of releases. Just another bunch of releases. Pete Dunne reacted. I don't know if Pete Dunne's on his way out too, but
it just still seems weird to me. It still seems weird to me that they're getting rid of like people that they've just brought up. They haven't even had a chance to do anything.
I could tell you why. I could tell you they're trying to choke the fucking system. This is the easiest thing I've ever seen ever happen. They bought up all these guys 3-4 years ago. They bought them all up to keep them from going to AEW, to give them the best. You know why? Because if the AEW would have been able to stack up then, they would have had a much better chance of being an interesting product early, and people would have overlooked all the fucking obvious flaws. But they wait 2 years. They see what AEW does. They see the numbers aren't too much of a threat, and now they're going to choke the fucking pipeline. They're going to release every fucking buddy that they can. They're going to go to a bare fucking staff, and they're going to re-sign people that they want to. This is actually, I'm sorry, you may not like it from a business standpoint. This is brilliant. They just threw out people that are going to cost a lot of money for other federations to sign and that are not going to draw that much. I'm sorry. Keith Lee's a health risk, and he's not all that fucking great. He had some good moments, but he's not getting people's attention. Karrion Kross, he was green before he came to WWE. He's still green now. He's their best fucking bet for anybody to really bank on. But shit, WWE let him shoot his best shot with the whole fucking Fallen Prey. They do it again somewhere else. It's going to look lame. This is a smart business move. Choke the pipeline. Let AEW make the choices to fucking spend more money on talent that they don't have any time to book for. Let everybody else pick off the rest of the guys. Keep them employed. This is smart. Y'all can hate it all you like. The Nia Jax one doesn't make sense. Everyone else makes sense.
Maya. Carl says, looks like Maya is gone too.
Who? Eva Marie.
Wilbur. My hole! That's all I remember. I remember that too. Good. B-Fab from Hit Row. I thought, they're really pushing it.
Yeah.
They're really pushing Hit Row right now. Like, they're kind of a big thing. And one of the members, how can they get rid of one member of a group?
I don't know.
Is that normal?
B-Fab?
Oh, thank fuck Eva Marie's gone. I didn't like her.
Yeah, not a big shock. It was another failure. There's no room on the roster. Yeah, but they don't need all these people on the roster anymore. NXT's changed now. They don't really need. And I think WWE is also bracing for the very good possibility that touring is going to get shut down again. So, I don't know. I don't think this is a terrible move. AEW and TNA, I don't think there's nothing. Oh, yeah, it's true. There's really not too many other places that are left for people to go because Ring of Honor shutting down for their relaunch in 2022, which may happen. But but again, this all goes back to the same thing that we've already spoken about. The audience is shrinking. And WWE made the smartest business decision ever when they fucking threw that money, when they took that blood money from fucking Saudi Arabia. They never got to worry about the opinion of you ever again. They're off your tit. They don't care. So they can do whatever they want.
Marie was the worst, and we all know it, but this is hilarious.
Yeah, it sucks for you. I have seen good things from Eva. I've seen her train. She actually can go a little bit. She's got a little bit of athleticism. But then every time they bring her back, they just do the same model bullshit. They don't let her do anything. They don't let her wrestle. They don't let her do shit. I don't know. But it's not like I'm a fan of the releases, but they signed up so many people. They signed up everybody, and they have no need for them now. They got the rosters pretty well set. So now they don't need to keep having NXT filled with all these people that they're not going to use. Why have those spaces when they've just built a whole bunch of new stars? We could talk about not liking, or some people could talk about not liking NXT 2.0, but the reality is they filled the fucking coffers. You got a wonderful Dakota Kai. You got a new NXT Women's Champion, and Mandy Rose and Toxic Attraction is awesome. You got some great stuff going on down there. And I think Walter might be coming to NXT, especially with his little group getting the NXT Championship tag team titles back. I think there's a chance Walter comes down. Maybe he takes it from Ciampa. And then Walter's the one who puts over Braun Breaker eventually. Who knows?
It is very interesting, though.
Get the fuck out of here. Davey Boy Smith Jr.'s gone again, too? He didn't even show up this time. Are you serious? God
Fucking hell.
damn. That one's pretty funny.
They are really, like, just trimming the fat now, really, though, aren't they? They are bringing it really in.
But they know
it
what
just
they're
surprises
doing.
me because there are so many names. Like, Eva Marie, like, she's literally just been used, like, what was it, like, 4 weeks, 5 weeks in a row with, like, the whole Dewdrop thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're like, yeah, you know what? That's it now. We're kind of done with you. And Nia Jax, like, with the, she's not going to get her comeback or, like, her revenge on Shayna for breaking her arm or anything like that. It's weird.
I used to really think that WWE would just let this shit, it was all happenstance. I no longer believe that. I'm sorry. You can't keep giving your quarterly financial reports and once again touting huge successful numbers, and those are the days that you fucking release people? We're still in the middle of a pandemic. Wrestling is shrinking, and you're releasing people with toxic fucking shit going on Twitter. They know they're untouchable. They know.
Carl says Davey Boy Jr. had a dark match and that was it.
Jeez. Yeah, we know Ember Moon's gone. There's been a lot of people fake. A lot of people.
Yep, Carl just brought in a whole list.
Yep, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's weird, man. B-Fab's the fat guy? Is he a big fat rapper?
No, like, let me have a look.
Or is he was he the one who was down on NXT still with that mellow guy? I don't know.
B-Fab's the woman.
Oh.
No. Really? Wait, no. Surely. What?
Is it? You're not giving me any.
Because I'm just looking at, like, B-Fab wins in her in-ring debut.
B-Fab hit row. Yep.
No. Really?
Yep.
That is surprising.
I guess they didn't have any use for her. Man, that's fucked up. That's rough. They just fucking there's no rhyme or reason. They weren't
even finishing debuting them. Like, they haven't even had their first proper match.
Yeah, I think they did. They did the other day. They beat up some jobbers.
Yeah, some jobbers. I remember because you had to explain to me what a jobber was.
Yeah, it's crazy. But look, I mean, there's also some tactics in here too. They also realize AEW is once again bleeding viewership. Quietly, the dirt sheets released that AEW has garnered their lowest weekly audience and key demo rating since July. This is quiet. This is buried on their main page. Buried. And they try to make it sound as rosy as possible because Mark Middleton fucking wrote it and he's a hack. It's unbelievable. Hit row more like, hit who now? What? So does that mean... Oh, go ahead, Nixie. Read that shit.
Oh, I was just having a scroll through. Yep, B-Fab is the woman. Hit row more like hit who. So does that mean WWE 2022K will be canned and wait till next year again?
Probably.
While you're at it, Vince, release Chad Gable as well, please.
Yes, so he can go on and not be relevant anywhere else too. Why do you think he's gonna be something big somewhere else? Because he could do some good chain wrestling. He's tiny. He's tiny. He's fucking tiny. Jesus.
I heard a rumor that the guy was tiny.
Tiny. If this was a Charles Dickens book, he'd be Tiny Tim.
If he's tiny and toony, he may be a little loony.
That's right. He might be in the middle of an adventure.
Mm-hmm.
If he
God
was a
damn.
Dead on Dave viewer, he'd have a Taj. That was good.
It was good.
Meta. Very meta. Say full circle. Full circle. Full circle like an anus.
Heyoka says sometimes you have to release people early to avoid mass layoffs of over 50 people, which often can trigger certain labor laws.
Like, as it's true with most things, whether it's infection, joblessness, economic growth, and or reduction, you never want it to hit at once. It's the whole point. It's the whole point of trying to have things go out in stages. You push for certain regulations to try and call the numbers so they don't overload the system at once. And yet people still don't understand this simple concept that more is more. 3 can barely fit. Like, 1 person through a door, not a problem. 2 people through a door, you start to feel it. 3 people through a door, you're the 3 fucking stooges. Anything more than that, you back the fucking line up. It's not a hard concept, people. Small opening, fucking only fits so much through. You got it orderly, one at a time, orderly.
Flo and Blackie says, I don't care, I want to see great matches from Gable. And Heyoka says, if they need to lay off more later, Fake says, budget cuts is the reason being given by John Laryngitis.
On the day that they announced the biggest profit. Come on, stop it. They're evil. They're acting like they're evil supervillains now. They gotta be just like, come on. And they're just laughing at Twitter.
Optimus says, the smallest things can perform, Dave, but not me, lol. And Flo and Blackie says, probably will. Half of the 2K wrestlers are gone, lol.
I mean, so, like, if you want to see Gable go somewhere and have 45-minute matches where they no-sell everything, hey, okay, have fun, enjoy. I'm good.
Uh-huh.
I'm good. Oh, boy, look at this number about to drop. $255.8 million in revenue for the quarter. A quarter, more than $250 million, Nixie. In a quarter of a fucking year. That means it's over $1 billion a year in revenue.
Yeah, I wish I was getting a piece of that.
That's I don't think people appreciate how much money that is. I really don't. That's
God
no
damn.
fuck you money.
God damn.
They're $1 billion a year machine, bitches. Who are any of us to question? You gotta fucking say game over. Ratings going back up again. Competition going down.
Budget cut.
All in the fucking all at the same time when AEW and anyone else is signing all of your fucking darlings. You know what the thing that's pissing me off the most though, Nixie? And it makes me mad because it doesn't make me look good. But Adam Cole was one of my favorite wrestlers in NXT. I would commonly over the last 4 or 5 years say Adam Cole is my favorite thing going on in wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
I was partially okay with Cole going to AEW because I'm like, okay, this gives me a reason to watch.
Yeah.
And I don't even fucking recognize him. Like, everything's so goofy. He's a fucking Ghostbuster dancing his way down to the fucking aisle. Then he's getting kissed on the fucking cheeks by his boyfriends. Then he's fucking acting like he's going to do something cool and just trolls the crowd and acts like he's about to piss himself because he's so excited. It's lame. Why are they going to lame up my fucking favorite shit? It's lame.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Like every match is going to be no sell flippy shit.
Oh no, I can't stop it.
It feels like they're trying to. it feels like they're trying to make this good guy, bad guy kind of corporation between the two companies. So they're trying to make you want to root for AEW as the good guys and making WWE as they're the bad guys. Look at who they're releasing. Look at the way they treat their players. Look at the way they're doing this, that, and the other. But like, it just feels like it's kind of like playing 3D chess. Like they're on a completely different board now. This is all completely meta on socials and shit.
No, I'm look, for one flaw, I'm getting away from the whole the flippy shit. There's a lot more to attack in the bad product than just the flippy stuff. But unfortunately, no, that's actually pretty true with Gable and a lot of the small guys. It is 45-minute flippy shit bullshit matches. There is no story. No one else is telling stories. AEW ain't telling fucking stories. Ain't no one's telling stories. You know why? Because stories belong in the fucking ring. This is... Everyone talking about story development things, then we hear him talking. The Four Jobbers did it too when I was on the show, and I didn't really appreciate how much it pissed me off until later on. But everyone's talking about like these little fucking innocuous things that don't even goddamn matter. Oh, they should explain this, and they should explain that. They never fucking matter. Do you know how many actions of Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant, Ultimate Warrior, Bruno Sammartino, and so many fucking others went unexplained? And do you know why? Because they don't matter. The stories are told in the ring. In-ring storytelling, not just the moves. No, every match is a beginning, middle, and end full told story. And if you know what to look for and understand the athleticism involved, you could see some beauty happening. It's not about the fucking, oh, we had sex with my woman and I'm having revenge. No, who cares about those? Those are always the same. It's about a guy in a fucking belt and everybody wants it. You don't need anything more than that. Everything else is bullshit. And you guys are fucking buying into it, hook, line, and stinker. And I'm watching my goddamn passion die. Suck me.
Goddamn.
I may have once again gone too far.
Oh, well, where were we?
And yes, Adam Cole did do this shit before he came to WWE. And if you remember, I wasn't excited about him coming to WWE because of that goofy shit. And I thought WWE knocked all that dumbassery out of him. Apparently not.
Apparently that's what he wanted to do.
Apparently.
Maybe. Someone tweeted saying Vince is going to send Triple H back to the cardiac department. Flo said, they don't lame Cole up. It's what he's been doing before going to NXT. Just read that. Curious, did you watch the Bryan versus Kingston?
Yeah.
Carl just shows we know us.
I've been watching every match Bryan's had up to this point. I didn't watch the Kingston match because I don't like Eddie Kingston. And I'm over it. Maybe stick with NW. I'm good with WWE's product. I am. It doesn't bother me. I don't overthink it. Do I always like it? No, I shit on it all the time. But fuck, you look at it lately, SmackDown's been great. Fucking Raw this week was really, really good. That was a solid-ass show. And there's more of them than gets credit for. I don't have a lot to complain about. My problem is when everybody else comes in here and tells me that AEW is taking over the wrestling world when it's not true. Maybe I just don't like not true things. $50. $50. Who's giving me $50?
Goddamn.
Did I get $50?
What?
Did I miss $50?
Not that I didn't see anything pop up.
Did I get? I want $50. How do I get $50?
How do we get $50?
What do I do for $50? Cluck cluck. All the yelling and promos happen with action. What?
All the drama played out outside the ring before, during, or after a match. All the yelling in the promos happened with action. Now it's fine, Dave. Well, maybe stick with NWA. Well, not all, but most. $50, Dave.
What?
I was trying to read back to see if I could see where this $50 came.
What don't you like about Kingston? Well, first off, I don't think he's a very good wrestler. Like most of the fucking people down there. Just don't see it. Second, every fucking promo is about fucking some sort of emotional manipulative bullshit. It's all about him. They're like, no, he's not that good of a talker. And I gotta fucking constantly, like, I remember when, oh, you gotta hear Eddie Kingston. He's so passionate. He says the same fucking shit constantly. It's the same shit. It's like MJF. Everyone talks about, he's got 15 insults. That's it. They're the same 15. And I got to hear about all this stuff about how these guys are the best at what they do. What are you talking about? Like, maybe I just have a higher standard. Maybe I have a higher, especially when it comes to promo cutting. Maybe I just have a higher standard. I can accept that. Maybe I'm a hater. I can accept that too. But stop fucking giving me like margarine and tell me that it's high fucking end artisan butter. I know the difference. Carl, go ahead, read Carl's latest one.
Best tweet is someone complaining that none of the major American new networks are reporting about this or looking into them or the company in general. Ah ha 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 ha. News.
What are you talking about? About WWE releasing their employees when they want to? That's supposed to be bigger news?
That's what Carl's laughing at. He's like, as if it matters.
That's crazy. Why?
Yeah, this is newsworthy. This is national newsworthy. Stop all the other shit going on in the world. Let's talk about this because it's obviously more important.
It's unbelievable. He's good on the mic, just like MJF is not good. He got exposed in the last couple of weeks. He should stop going on podcasts because he runs into actual good talkers and he gets made to look like an idiot. It's happened a few times in the last 2 weeks. It's not good. He needs to stop. He gets exposed because he starts talking fast. And I understand this. I do this too. Starts talking fast, say something completely fucked up, gets called out by the guy who's actually listening, and then he's got to tap dance. Then he's got to start working backwards, and he's just not good enough to do it. He's not. I've seen it. Yeah, I see I know the reasoning, Carl. It's insane. The timing is just the same as football teams selling players. Yeah, this is no different. This is no different than anything else. Look, WWE is gearing up for all the big shows that are coming. They have all the people in place that they need. This allows them to empty the coffers to re-sign people that they're going to want to sign for the long term. Maybe get a couple people who might be coming up because I got a feeling we're within the next 6 months. I'm telling you now. Someone major from AEW will jump ship back to WWE. 6 months from today. November 4th, 2021. 6 months from today. Someone clip this. Somebody in the next 6 months from AEW is going to jump ship back over to WWE. Mark my words.
You wanna give us a premonition, like a Dave special? Like, who do you think it will be? Ooh, taking bets, people. Not really, obviously.
I don't know. Poor. It's tough. I got a couple names. But I'm not. I've gone far enough on that limb. I'm not going to hang myself on it. Fuck that.
We should get you to write it down and put it somewhere, and then when it happens, and if it actually is the person you think, you get to pull it out of the place where you put the note.
That's not good enough. That premonition isn't good enough. I don't get it. That's not Nostradamus enough. Nope. That's pretty good.
We need it narrowed down.
That's fucking bullshit. You asked too much of me, woman.
No.
So am I not getting $50? Apparently I'm not getting $50.
That was for the suck.
That was, Well, I definitely didn't get 50 for any, or a suck. I got double gypped. This is bullshit.
All the smarks tagging Tony Khan, asking him if he's heard the news. He totally is, Will.
You know what's great? They're sucking him off and getting him buying more and more into himself. This idiot doesn't even see that the lemmings are carrying him off the cliff. I love it.
Hayoka says November is the month during which most of the companies also develop their budget for the following year, but they're being proactive.
No shit.
He makes it, I have a name. And Savage Jack is saying, is AEW getting too crowded?
Duh! Getting already is. Fucking, they're so overcrowded they made Jon Moxley go to rehab. Okay, all right. I'm just kidding. Calm down.
Toxic
Calm
Dome in the
That
chat.
is the Toxic Dome. You know he rocks and rocks and rocks and rocks that microphone. Ooh.
Layoffs outside of the retail this time of year is a classic.
It's not fun, but hey, this is part of the fucking world that we live in. And they're all going to be just fine. They're all going to be just fine. They're all going to go out and get jobs. They're going to be just fucking fine. They're going to all talk about how much happier they are. They can all get Twitch channels. They're fine. They're fucking fine.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It'll be fine.
AEW signed Tony Nese. Yeah, I know. And and now, now they got shit. They got a bunch of other people they're going to have to go sign now. But they're going to stop. They're going to stop. They're going to. They're going to
have to. Otherwise, they're going to go bankrupt.
Well, it's not even that. They're going to run into the same problem that WCW had. They're already having to create titles now. There's not enough balls. You got to pass the balls. They got to create more TV, and there's not enough talent. There's not enough viewing eyeballs to go around for all the TV. They're stretching it already. It's like this big bread, this big piece of toast, and there's a little bit of fucking jelly, and they are just scraping it, and you can see a little bit of purple on just the outsides now. You barely, like, it's translucent. You can see right through that purple. It's not good.
Yeah.
It doesn't even taste grapey anymore. You bite into it, you just taste wet. Nobody wants slimy toast. You gotta have.
Nobody wants that moist.
Can we talk about how good manscaping is? I wouldn't know. I don't have. I cut my dick too much when I try to shave, so now I'm just letting the jungle grow back in.
Oh well, thank you for that information.
Unless somebody wants to give me a lawnmower. Those are expensive, though. Someone give me a lawnmower 4.0. Don't give me any of those cheap-ass other ones. Yeah, I want the 4.0 or nothing. So probably nothing.
A weed whacker.
Don't you thread my junk.
That's what he wants. A weed whacker.
I do not want a weed whacker by my junk. That is not what I want. That is a lie, madam. That is slander. I will see you in court.
Oh, dear.
I'll see you in court.
I'll see you in court.
Are there any trailers, movie things, television, anything that we've missed that we should talk about? Any stories that you've seen that we should jump into? And you guys, of course, can get into the Discord and talk about whatever you want. We're about to wrap it up. Anything that you see that we missed that's important? I know that we got another big UFC card this weekend.
Oh, is that?
$100 for the 4.0. What does that mean? What does $100 for 4.0 mean? Well, how do I get $100? Now
I'm so confused.
Where do I get those? Oh, that's how much it costs. Oh, well, fuck that shit. That's expensive. $400? That's fucking insane. Whatever. All I know is Dave doesn't have $150. I've been lied to throughout the course of this stream. Who did this sick art? That's a real good question. You talking about that Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah? Incredible fucking logo right there. That's the one and only Pioxis. Fantastic. Yep. I love this. I think it was great work. But because he's my friend, I could say this. Jay was never that thin.
He was thick.
Jay was never this fucking thin. I love him. But come on. Come on now. A little bit of a lie. But in honor of my dude, I think we'll go ahead and we'll start playing the outro. I don't think we have anything else. Do you have anything? We can start winding down.
We can wind down. It's all good.
We can wind it down.
We want the smoothness, says Wilbur.
I got this one.
It's been a good one. Got a little morning light going on in the background there. This has been a fun one. It's been a little over an hour, I think. Right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I can't even see how long it's been. Well, thereabouts. Where do you see how long I've been live for? I don't even fucking know.
I can't see it either, so I can't.
Usually I see it right on the screen. Oh, 1:14. Yeah, we got well over an hour.
72 minutes.
Why wasn't an hour and 14 fine. Why'd you have to go to the exact minute? Make me look like an asshole.
Because I couldn't see it, and then suddenly I appeared.
How many months old are you today?
Shut up.
Yeah. Do the math.
Do the math.
Do the math. Google it. Google the math. We're going to go to Discord, or we're going to stay in Discord. We're going to go to Twitch, I think, and play something, or at the very least, watch something here. We're going to figure out what we're going to do, because it's still pretty early. But expect more of these. Maybe even with some actual topics. Huh?
That would be nice.
Well, do your job. Give me topics.
That's my job, is it?
Well, what is anything that's not me talking into this microphone is everybody else's job. You're lucky I don't have anybody else push the button. I don't like pushing the button. It gives me anxiety. It's a scary thing. Only Nixie gets to laugh at that. Nobody else knows why that's funny. All right. I appreciate you. Dax from FTR said he wishes WCW would have won. He's such a baby. They're all bitch-ass babies. My God. Jesus H. Chrysler. Real Talk Metaphor Messiah with the Upright Lions drop Motivated tomorrow, November 5th, 2021. Also the day that our friend, our pal, Jay, Jock Real Talk Metaphor Messiah Davis, will be laid to rest. But if you know what
I heard that there is a live stream too.
There is. I retweeted that earlier. Make sure you guys go check that out. We'll try to get that information into the comment section of this video. Yes, you can go see the entire thing tomorrow. I think it starts at 10 Central, like 10 California time, I think. Go check out the tweet for the exact information. Go on over there. And go give some love. The one thing I know when it comes to Real Talk to Metaphor Messiah, that even though there's an ending to his time in the mortal coil, his legacy will continue to grow, and it starts tomorrow with Motivated. Have a good night. Let's hit it with the real outro. Good night, Nixie.
Good night, Dave.